Turn the mics on, let the games begin. We're diving deep, it's where I've always been. Got the stats laid out, knowledge on tap. It's the press box, baby, we're making it rap. From the field to the court, we cover it all. When the whistle blows, hear the players call. Voices raised high with opinions that rock. In this hard rock world, we're smashing the clock. Welcome to the press box. Let's raise some hell. We're rocking every story. Come and hear us tell. With passion and fury, we light up the night. This hard rock anthem, it feels so right. Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Press Box. Brian Carson here with my co-host Kenny Varner. Kenny, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well. Survived that winter storm over Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday. So doing good. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trapped in my house, so I didn't even know there was a winter storm. Before we get started, I got to announce we got a biggie next week, a 2-hour show. Right, Mr. Varner?
That's right. Yep.
We had a guest wanted it. We have guests that wanted both the same week next week. So we're going to just turn it into a 2-hour show. We're going to have Gary Barger in first. He's going to talk about state wrestling. Gary, the longtime official. And then after that, we're going to have us earlier time. We're going to be on at 6:30. Remember that. 6:30, Gary Barger for an hour. Then we're going to have Carter Smith, Wyatt Kaufman, who's trying to take my job as a wrestling broadcaster, Reese Cumberson, and Connor Lynch, and maybe Alex Monroe come in. And they're going to talk about states, which are this Sunday, and which I do believe you are going to cover, correct, Mr. Varner?
Yeah, that's in my backyard. Only a 3-mile drive. So the only thing I have to complain about at the Horace Astonfelter Hall, is that the third hall?
Yeah, something like that. Halter, yeah.
There's no place for us fat guys in the press to sit. So a lot of times, with it being packed as it is, you got to stand around and
all day.
Yeah,
and we are not athletic to be standing all day.
No, and the only thing, and if you go sit in the grass, the fake grass, you better find someone that knows you, because if you go and sit down, you're going to need help up when you hit our age.
I got to tell you what I did. The only time I ever covered it. Because I had never covered outdoor. I'd covered a lot down in Shippensburg. I covered indoor once, and I saw that right away. It's like, wait a minute. Where am I going to sit? So I noticed, where they award the medals on the track, there was people standing, sitting there, a couple chairs with the, they're like security or whatever. I grabbed a seat right beside them and just... I sat there all damn day.
Dang, I'm never that lucky.
It was the lazy sports writer thing, because I was right across from the medals.
Oh, wow.
So as soon as I got their medals, I just walked right over, across the track, interviewed them, and went back over and sat down.
Dang.
Because a lazy man.
Not lazy, smart, because people don't realize how grueling that is to be standing that long to, waiting for the runners and stuff. I think the waiting's the worst part of it all,
Yes, we're going to talk about that, Sean. The United States, double gold. Canada beating both the women and the men. And, Canada has to be heartsick about this. I mean, I think it was Cale McCarr was over there crying for Canada. It's like, how did these Americans beat us? How? And then, but we'll get into that. But yeah, so next week, mark that down. We're going to have Carter Smith and the guys on, and Gary Barger, a special 2-hour show starting at 6:30.
Yeah, nothing like starting the spring off with a doubleheader right off the bat.
That's right. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
isn't it great? Spring training.
Yes, it is. I love it.
It's like whenever pitchers and catchers report and they
Mhm.
start playing games in Florida and Arizona, spring's coming, man.
Yeah.
Forget what Phil says. I cannot wait. And spring training is where everybody has hope.
hmm
Like, I know my Nationals are going to suck ass and probably be in last place. But at least in spring training, I can dream. Like, they beat, with guys I don't even know. The other day, they beat Miami 16-8.
Wow.
It's like a football game, a low-scoring football game. But but then the regular season starts and the Dodgers buy everything and win. So, but if we get a baseball season like last year, I'm all for it. I thought last year, especially that World Series, that was an amazing, amazing baseball season.
It was nice to see the games go 7, and every game like nail biter to the end.
Oh yeah, that World Series was a classic.
Mhm.
That's it's one of the best ever.
Mhm.
It was, and but yeah, so that's baseball. It's coming. That's good. But let's get to that. It was an amazing moment for the country.
Yes.
The Canadians have dominated hockey so long,
Mhm.
and I loved it. It was both. Both teams won by 2-1 in overtime. And did you see? I forgot her name already. That made the American goal. Her sick goal that she did. Did you see that?
No, I missed that.
Oh my God. And she deked this player out and then hit this beautiful backhand to win it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But it's just, it's all right to be arrogant if you're good at something, but Canadians are a little arrogant when it comes to hockey.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see them silver.
I thought I couldn't believe that was for the men on the men's side. It was their first gold since '80.
I know. I didn't think that either, but yeah, it's that long. That long. And I still think I don't want to get political here. I'm going to for a second. Whatever's going on in the world, sports should be separate from it.
Right.
I honestly think this stuff of keeping Russia out of events is bullshit. I may be in the minority, but whatever's happening in Ukraine should not enter the world of sports.
Exactly, because none of the athletes have anything to do with that.
No, that's their leaders, and if they're not responsible for that stuff, why leave them out? Do you know, like in tennis, if you're from Russia, like Arina Sabalenka is the number one, unfortunately for the Women's Tennis Association, Sabalenka's number one. Do you know, like, when they put the rankings out, they got their name and their flag and the country, where they're from? With Sabalenka, it's blank. There's no flag, and they won't even say that she's from Russia.
Oh, my God.
Is that like ridiculous?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
mean, they
supposed
got
to
good.
be a getaway from all this other
Yeah,
stuff.
unfortunately, it does. Politics aren't to enter sports,
Hmm.
but it does. And but I just think I would like to see Russia in the games too because they got they got a good hockey team.
Hmm.
There's a lot of Russians playing in the NHL. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
But
I thought it was terrible when we boycotted the 1980 Summer Olympics.
yes, yes.
Think of these kids that, waited their whole life for this moment, and then for somebody that, just to pull the wool out from there, the blanket from underneath them.
Well, there's a lot of stories like that, but one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Lee Kemp, uh, old time wrestling guys will know him. Lee was one of the greatest wrestlers of all time
Hmm.
and national champion, 3-time national champion. Um, never got a chance. He
Hmm.
was on the 80 team and they boycotted. When 84 rolled around, well, age caught up with him.
Yeah.
But he was so good when he was a youngster, when he was a freshman in college. The great Dan Gable was trying to make a comeback. And he wrestled Kemp in an exhibition match.
Hmm.
Kemp was only a freshman and beat Gable.
Wow.
That's how good Lee Kemp was.
Hmm.
And one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. And the guy never got a chance because of that boycott. Then, of course, it ruined the 84 Olympics because Russia turned around and then boycotted ours
Right. Yeah.
in LA. But this stuff of keeping them out of sporting events is just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems kind of petty. When you got a war, not everybody's like, you know, everybody's gotten. I would have put this the right way. In both sides of the war, there's um, no, you're not perfect.
Right. Right.
You're not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm United States for our country
Hmm.
every time, but like they're probably going to be kept out of the World Cup here in America, and I don't see why. We got nothing in on what's going on with Ukraine and the United, even though hell, even though we gave Biden gave the money out to Yin Yang Ukraine, they have been fighting. That's all I'm going to say about this, and we'll be done with the political shit. Ukraine and Russia have been fighting for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. You know?
Hmm.
This isn't something new.
Hmm.
All right, enough. But Russia should be in. My whole point was Russia should be allowed to participate.
Hmm.
Sports should have nothing to do with politics.
I agree. I agree.
But it's great that our men did what they did, and
Hmm.
unfortunately, do you know I didn't get to see any of the Olympics?
Hmm.
Like a lot of people, I don't have cable anymore. I stream, and I have Fubo. Have you heard of Fubo?
Hmm. Hmm.
Fubo does not carry any NBC channels.
Oh.
So no NBC, no USA Network. I didn't get to see any of the Olympics. Just highlights.
Hmm.
And that kind of sucked. But I wasn't going to go sign up for something else
Mhm.
just to get like 3 weeks of Olympics. So let's switch to gears here. We're going to talk about this now since we brought it up. Before we get to regional wrestling, let's talk about um, the states, indoor states coming up. We got, what is it? It's Reese and Reese.
Reese Covison.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking Carter's what? They're in the Carter and Reese are in the 800, right? Or am I missing?
Right
Or is
here.
it
Let
or is
me.
it Kaufman and Smith?
Okay, I actually have it right here. Reese is going to be in the 3,000. Wyatt's going to be in the 800. Carter's going to be in the 800. And the distance medley relay has Reese, Connor Lynch, Wyatt Kaufman, and Carter Smith. So I don't know if it's going to be like a that's the distance medley relay. Yes. So and
It's
that'll
a,
probably be the last one, I think.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for Mifflin County there indoors because
Hmm.
Carter Smith is the two-time defending champion,
Hmm.
going for his third state title in the indoor eight, and that relay team has the fastest time in the United States now.
Hmm.
In the U.S., isn't that something?
That is.
So you got to be looking forward to that up there.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And there's what's nice is they're all spread out enough that you know I'll have Reese in the 3,000, and then Wyatt and Carter at the 800, and then I'll have some time to write things up and interview them before the distance relay. So yeah, it's going to be a fun day, crowded day, but you know Carter Smith is awesome, and we'll never see another runner like this in our lifetime, probably around here. But these unsung hero, like you got Reese and Wyatt Kaufman, and you know, on any other team in any other state in any other, they would be the top notch guys. They've got so much talent stacked here in this little group. And it's Carter a lot of times gets and deservedly so gets a lot of the attention, but the other guys, they're just they're should be commended on the things that they do as well. And sometimes I feel that sometimes by accident or not intentionally, but they kind of get lost in the shuffle. So hopefully, you know, it would be nice to see a lot of good finishes, and especially in that distance medley relay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Do you got other people?
I have some runners from Belfont, and of course State College. They pretty much bring their whole team. They have so much depth in that. So, but yeah, it'll be a busy day all around for the Center County runners. And then you have Mifflin County, and I think Juniata might even have a runner. I'm not sure. Um, so um, and there might be a couple St. Joseph's. There's a sometimes they'll sneak some in, and that's another team that's pretty quiet. You don't hear about until they're actually there and competing. So you got to keep your head on a swivel sometimes when you're covering these events.
Yeah, it should be good. I think, as like I said, especially on the Husky side,
Hmm.
they could set some records on Sunday.
That could be a historical day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, yeah, I'd love to see a couple state champions.
Yeah, me
That
too.
would be awesome.
Let's switch gears now. We'll go to wrestling this week. across Double A has got the Southwest Regional in Altoona, and Triple A has the West Regional at Cannonsburg down at Cannon McMillan High School near Pittsburgh. Mifflin County advanced 4 into it. Um, Goo Alexander at 114. Bentley Felmy, just a freshman, 133. Jake Caneva, 139. And Brian Arndt, 172 are all going. And the good thing about that is, 4 is not what we usually take. We usually get more than that out of districts. Well, a lot more. I remember times when we had 11, 12 kids at regionals. But the 4 that are going will all be back next year, which is good for. It was a fairly young program. There was only, I believe, 2 seniors in the starting lineup. But the West is tough. District 7's there. So is District 10, and then we won't even count in District 8. They go out there to get pinned. And but and I know you with your coverage area. I think State College didn't they get like 6 or 7 kids?
I think it was 6.
State College got 6. Bellefonte. It escapes me. I think they got 3 or 4.
3,
so
yeah.
It's going to be fun. Unfortunately, if you go by the rankings, the Huskies are only going to get Alexander to state because the other ones, it's top 5 that go. And if you go, but rankings are subjective. That means nothing. But if you go by rankings, it's only going to be Goo. But rankings are subjective. They're just for fun and to talk about. But it should be fun. I gripe every year since they made this switch, the West Regionals. I don't like that it's all the way down now near Pittsburgh. But Double A is in Altoona. So the District 7 kids from Double A have to come up there. So it's the way it is. Got to go down there. But, I don't think it affects wrestling. It's just a lot of people who who really love Mifflin County wrestling and follow it. Altoona is a different beast. You know what I mean. You could drive back and forth the same night. But you could, I guess, going down to Pittsburgh, but down near Pittsburgh. But it's discourages a lot of, fans from going down. And that kind of stings, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But this year, I think everybody, I'll get your opinion on it. I think everybody expected that Mifflin County was, it wasn't oh my God, we're bad and have to rebuild to rebuild it. I think people knew they were going to be decent, but it was in the end, it's just.
Yeah,
I'm having trouble getting my words tonight. We knew they'd be decent, but not in the upper echelon of District 6. Because for the longest time it was them in Central Mountain every year.
Yeah, and I just call it recharging. Taking a year or 2 to get some fresh faces in there, get them some experience, and that happens to all good wrestling teams. And I think the future for the Huskies are really bright. A lot of good young wrestlers coming up through, and Just for example, Bentley family and Rocky Johnson. They're two that are ones to keep an eye on in the future too. That really that showed up this year.
Yeah, it takes time.
Hmm.
And like I said, they're all coming back, and
Hmm.
so and I know we've got some good younger guys down in the elementary, junior high. So
And
they
they're
still
being they're being coached by a District 6 Hall of Famer now.
who's that?
Am I correct, Kirby? Didn't he get that honor this weekend?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kirby Martin, and he deserved it.
Oh
Great,
yeah.
heck of a coach. Him and Dale
Hmm.
Sear have been together since the beginning of
Hmm.
Mifflin County High School, and yeah, he deserved it. Dale's already in, and now
Hmm.
Kirby's in, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Uh, he definitely deserved it. I texted him and said, "Congratulations, you deserve it." You know him, very
Hmm.
soft-spoken guy,
Yeah.
but a good guy, and you know. Hello, Justin. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, I think next year's going to be good. Plus, we got down the element. I mentioned it yesterday, last week. We've got some cool names, man, coming up.
Hmm.
Cool names. Name is important. Like
Hmm.
in the junior high, there's Colt Bratton. Like Colt.
Hmm.
You better be tough
Hmm.
or a cowboy or something. Colt. And then there's Duke Peachy. I love that. I picture a kid in a leather jacket with his hair slicked back. I'm Duke. Or, like, yeah. And he's a good wrestler. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
What's up? So, yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what they do. Like, Bray and Orn. Like, that's why rankings are subjective and don't matter. Bray and Orn was seated where he wasn't supposed to, where he wasn't going to qualify.
Hmm.
And he did for regionals. He was seated. They take top three. He was seated fifth. He beat his seed.
Mm.
And it can happen down there.
Yeah, let me ask you a question here, quick, from a non-wrestler. Um, does that give whenever the kids see that and they feel like they're being underappreciated? Do you think that puts some fire under their butt
Oh,
to?
hell yeah. Yeah,
Mm,
I think some kids, yeah, they see that and go, hell with this stuff.
mm,
I mean, I remember, don't get me wrong, Bald Eagle's still okay. But go back when they were really spectacular.
mm,
You know,
mm,
like like at one point, 80s and that into the 90s, they won, I believe it was 23 straight District 6 championships.
wow.
And this is when they were AAA.
Mm, mm,
And they were so good and they wrestled such a tough schedule. I'll always remember this. They had a kid named Willis Reed. Okay.
mhm,
Willis came into the District 6 tournament 11 wins and 17 losses.
mm,
And I forget where he was seated, but it definitely wasn't top three to move on.
mhm.
Willis ended up placing fifth in the state.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I would say a low seed fired him up because
mm,
he made it and he placed. And he had a losing record in the regular season.
mm.
So yeah, now some I admit, like there's definitely I can't speak for him, but I'm sure Bentley's going to have nerves being a freshman.
Hmm.
Never in this guy. I mean, he's been to PJW and that stuff, but you know, you're entering a different world here, and no matter what they say, even the great ones, when they go down to Hershey, they see that building and that atmosphere, and there's some butterflies.
Mm.
So um, it's good for Bentley to experience this as a youngin. Because
Hmm.
Koo did that. He was there as a freshman as well at regionals. So it's good. It's good
Hmm.
that they're experiencing this because even Orange is only a sophomore. They're only going to get better because of it.
Hmm.
I assume you go everywhere. Are you going up to regional? I mean, no, you're not going to Pittsburgh, but are you
No.
going to Altoona for double A?
No, I'm actually taking some time to spend with my family on Saturday, but I'll have a writer up there. Dom Reed has been doing some wrestling for me and a heck of a job. So he'll probably end up going up there. But I will be at States for that.
I'm going to do my shameless plug. We will be broadcasting on Big Louie, the regionals, starting Friday at 5 p.m. and then back on the air Saturday at around 10. We will do it. I know I got a place where they're streaming it, so I'm going to broadcast it
Nice. Nice.
since I can't physically be in Pittsburgh, in Cannonsburg. We are going to broadcast it on Big Louie,
Mm.
and should be fun. Hopefully, I mean, I'd love to see all four going on.
Hmm.
So that's my shameless plug.
Nice.
Tune into Big Louie for the wrestling. Yes. Okay, I gotta switch over to some pro college sports for a second.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
No.
Remember, we've talked about this quite a bit about the state of co- uh sorry if you heard that. I'm in my den, my wife's watching TV and there's cows mooing like crazy. My God. So okay, we've talked about college football before
Mm.
and the sad state it's in. And I don't know if you saw this. Today, the University of Cincinnati sued their former quarterback, Brendan Sorsby, for breaching his NIL contract.
Wow.
He transferred to Texas Tech. And in the contract, if Sorsby went anywhere else, he had to pay the University of Cincinnati $1 million exit fee to leave.
Ooh.
And he didn't.
Mm.
So this is the sad state we're in.
Yeah.
Okay? For one, which is totally disgusting to me, Texas Tech paid him $6 million to leave Cincinnati.
Mm.
And it disgusts me that colleges are making contracts with like 19, 20-year-old college kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a different beast for a guy like Wembayama.
Mm-hmm.
19, but he's in the pros. The
Yeah.
pros in the NBA. And they're making contracts. And here's a university suing a former player. That's what college football has become.
Mm.
It is sad.
Mm.
It's all over the place now.
Mm.
Instead of talking about recruiting and the season and
Mm-hmm.
all this, you got college coaches now that are saying, well, we got to get our NIL money. We need at least $4 to $6 million to get a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
What? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this supposed to be college football?
It was. It was.
Sounds to me like it's pro, only if a guy leaves a free agency, his former team doesn't sue.
Yeah,
But I
this thing
thought,
just got way out of hand real quick.
yeah, I mean, I just think, I don't know. I think that if that's what it's becoming, I mean, I'm seriously like, do we even want to? We will. But do we even really want to support it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is,
Mm.
Josh. It is sad as I don't know. It's just and now wait till April. It's that's the college basketball portal right
Mm-hmm.
after the tournament.
Mm.
Let the games begin. And
Yeah.
I'll pay you this.
But you know what's scary is it seems like every 5 years, like with NBA, things trickle down through into college approximately every 5 years, and then I'm really hoping that this doesn't trickle down and become a monster at the high school level where things are really gonna get out of whack, and you
Well,
can
I
see
think
it
we're
coming.
lucky. I think we're lucky in the respect in high school. It's not going to happen in most sports.
Mm.
It will. It could happen in like basketball and football
Right.
because they're big revenue sports. The other ones, no. There's like, and it's no disrespect to them, but there's not going to be NIL battle for like a lacrosse player.
Mm. Hmm.
No,
Yeah.
just isn't. Now, a star basketball player or a star forward, yeah, it's different. But you know, yeah, it's a sad state in sports. At least what's supposed to be collegiate sports when you see
Hmm.
this. But then again, I'm old fashioned.
Yeah, it was
I don't.
supposed to be an
I don't.
education.
Yeah, and I'm old fashioned to the point where I don't even want to see the. I don't even want to see the pros in the Olympics.
Wow.
That was supposed to be for amateurs to shine.
Yeah.
The pros already have their glory and money. Now you're going to keep kids from getting gold medals. Well, because we've lost a couple times in basketball.
Hmm.
No, it's to be for amateurs.
Now I won't lie and say I love the first Dream Team. That was just crazy nuts, having them out there like that, seeing
I
them
know
all together.
I'm probably the odd one, but yeah, it was nice, but it was kind of like boring because you knew they were going to win.
Hmm.
There was no drama. It's like they're going to kill everybody.
Hmm.
I mean, my God, you put Bird and Jordan on a team
Hmm.
and Magic.
Oh
Putting
yeah.
that, I mean, how you beating it? It's just the purpose of the Olympics was to let amateurs have their chance to shine. And
Right. Yeah.
now the pros are even taking that away.
Mm.
And I know what some people say, well, Russia was bringing their, basically, it was a pro team. Yeah, but we'd still win.
Hmm.
Not all the time, but we'd win. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. And now a lot of them don't even want to go. A lot of the pros. So
Yeah.
you won't be getting your A plus starters. It's just, I don't know. It's
We're coming down to the end of um, basketball. Probably, what are you thinking? I'm looking at like on the men, I'm trying to think the number one seed should be Michigan, Arizona. Um, I'm missing Duke,
Duke. Yeah.
and I'm missing a fourth.
Oh,
Any ideas?
put me on the spot here. Oh, I can give you a list of the ones that aren't going to be, but
Yeah, I can do that too. But on the women's side, it's Connecticut,
hmm.
South Carolina, UCLA, and I think the last of the top seeds in the regions will be either Vanderbilt or Texas.
Mm.
UCLA's good. I watch them, man.
Mm.
Not how Connecticut is. They're just this.
Yeah, that UCLA was good last year too. They were,
Yeah, Final Four. They're
yeah.
they're 20. I watched them the other night. They're 27-1,
Mm.
and uh, they got a girl, Lauren Betts, right?
Hmm.
6'7".
Wow.
6'7".
Mm.
She had something like 16 points, 14 boards. They have a chance. If there's any team I feel, South Carolina's always up there, but if there's
Hmm.
any team that has a chance of beating Connecticut, it's UCLA. Because they got inside and outside game with Kiki Rice
Mm.
and Leger Walker. Listen to me talking women's basketball. But the men, I don't know. Duke had a big win
Hmm.
recently. I don't know.
Yeah, North Carolina's not. They kind of disappointed this year a little bit for me.
Yeah, they've been lately. They're not what they were in the glory days of the Duke North Carolina rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
That was intense. But it's going to be fun. And wrestling, I can predict wrestling. You can predict wrestling. Anybody out there, even non-wrestling fans, can predict wrestling. Penn State will win the Big Tens. They will win the national championship. And
they
I'm gonna
get better.
and I'm gonna go out on the limb and go, they're gonna win it next year. The Big Tens, the Big Tens, the NCAAs.
Wow.
Although David Taylor is building the beast at Oklahoma State,
Mm,
you know?
yeah.
He is. But you knew that. He's got that
Hmm.
Penn State, he's got that Penn State rep.
Yep. Got that pedigree.
He was the one that started the Sanders dominance. Sanderson. That was him and Ed Roof was the first big recruits for
Mm.
Sanderson that put them on the path to where they are now.
Mm.
You know, if you ever notice that it's usually like one or two recruits you get for any sport that all of a sudden makes a program take off.
Hmm. Starts that winning tradition, and you know, everybody tries to live up to that, the expectations that they left.
Yeah. Like, Wooden said that. For him, it was Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Hmm.
That's the one that UCLA took off. They had won a national championship before him, but it was with him where the program became what it was.
Hmm.
And then, like, I don't know, Duke. You remember? I'm going way back when Krzyzewski, he got Johnny Dawkins.
Oh yeah, there's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that started a domino that led them to like Leitner and Grant Hill.
Hmm.
And, you know, and you could point to any program of what it, of when they changed.
Hmm.
You know, it's like you can point to I pick any team in college and in any sport, and there's that one recruiting year.
Yeah, Miami did that when Schnellenberger took over.
Yeah, yeah. And his guy, well, who was his?
Well, wasn't it? Well, did he have Jim Kelly, or was
Yeah.
that at?
No, he had Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
And then it was Kozar before Testaverde or Testaverde before?
Yeah, Kozar was before Testaverde, and then it was Testaverde.
You can go to any damn school. Like now, it's not going to be recruits; it's going to be transfers.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm.
Like the modern college football program, well, any college sport, is the blueprint is Indiana football.
Hmm.
That's a team that's built almost entirely of transfers. It is. The recruiting's okay. It's better now, obviously.
Hmm.
But it's transfers. It's transfers.
Now, do you think Dabo Sweeney will finally come around?
Yes, he's going to have to. Or regardless of what he's done at Clemson,
Mhm.
2 national championships, if he doesn't come around, he's not going to have a job.
Mhm.
Because you know that. There's no loyalty anymore.
No,
They don't care.
none.
It's win. Win or you're out. And they honestly, I have to be honest, were the most disappointing team in college football this year. Not
Mhm.
Penn State, Clemson. And I mean, like Penn State, they were predicted for top 5,
Mhm.
and both of them were playing each other in the pinstripe.
Mhm.
Very disappointing. But I don't know. We'll see. On these people that should stay retired, we're going to go talk about everything, man, in this show. I'm going to go to boxing.
Oh, okay.
Did you see Floyd Mayweather's coming out of retirement?
He's in his 50s, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's fighting Manny Pacquiao,
And he just hit.
who we don't know, but I think he's getting Social Security
I was
checks.
gonna say.
But why would you tarnish yourself like that? What if you get beat? He's one of only 3 boxers that retired undefeated.
Mm.
Rocky Marciano was the first, then Mayweather, and just recently, after Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez, he retired undefeated.
Mm.
Because what else could he prove?
Mhm.
He beat everybody up. He won titles, I think, in 5 or 6 different the belts and weight classes, and he had nothing else to prove.
Mhm.
But and here's the funny part: Mayweather was always a lightweight, whatever. I don't know.
Mhm.
He's doing an exhibition before he comes out of retirement to fight Pacquiao. He's going to do an exhibition and fight Mike Tyson.
That's another guy that needs to just hang it up.
I can see it build right now. Jurassic Park 8.
Dang.
The dinosaurs. I love boxing too, Josh, but I love it in the older days when there was only one damn champion, not like 5 or 6. You know, WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO. Come on. One champ.
Mm-hmm.
The good old days. Who's the champ? You knew it.
Yeah. And you knew most of the time you knew who his manager was.
Yeah. It was
Don King with the
yeah, and that was the promoter, but it was
yeah.
Ali and Angelo Dundee.
Yes, yeah.
I have a great Ali story. Did you see that did you ever see the movie Ali?
Mm-mm.
This actually happened. You know, Ali was with like Malcolm X and all that stuff for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they were good. Arturo Gotti, especially, but everybody like thought he was really like anti-white in that, and he wasn't. He was loyal.
Mm.
Ali to Angelo Dundee. I forget who it was. It might have been Don King. They were at a press conference, and Don King or whoever was the promoter. This was for the thrill. I forget what the fight was called. Him and Foreman and Zaire.
Mm.
And somebody, it was the promoter, and I think it was Don King, told Angelo Dundee to shut up. It was none of his business.
Mm.
And Ali whipped around and tore him a new asshole.
Mm. Mm.
And said, if you don't apologize to him, I'm not fighting. And they did.
Mm.
So he was loyal.
Mm.
Fought too long like they all do.
Yeah. That last one, that did him in.
Well, yeah, he was fighting Trevor Berbick.
Yeah.
When he had the Parkinson's.
Mm.
The beginning of Parkinson's. Or else Trevor Berbick wouldn't have lasted 5 seconds with him.
Mm-mm.
Burbick beat him. And of course, you know Burbick's tragic story, don't you?
No. Mm-mm.
Trevor Burbick was heavyweight champion in the world, and
Mm-hmm.
him and his nephew got into a dispute, and his nephew decapitated him with a machete.
Oh, wow.
Sorry to bring gross stuff up into the show,
No.
but yeah, that's what happened to Burbick.
Sheesh.
He was murdered by his nephew.
Mm.
Wow. What a
Mm.
way to go. What a way to
Yeah.
go. But hey, we're missing something. Do you have
Oh,
shout out?
wow. Yeah, it's that time already. Holy. Yeah, I have shout outs. Definitely.
Hold on, I got to get Barry in here.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barry White is coming to introduce Kenny's shout out.
Hey there, baby. Welcome to Kenny's Shoutouts on the Press Box. I'm so glad you could join me tonight. Just sit back, relax, and let that sweet, sweet vibe wash all over you. We've got a lot of love to share.
All right, go for it, Kenny.
All right, here we go. Shout out to some former Bellefonte Red Raider alumni, baseball players who will be starting this season. Bobby Marsh, he's starting for Duke. Alex Ebling, University of Pitt Johnstown. Dom Caparella, Mount St. Mary's. Trevor Johnson, Duke. Braden Cormanic, Delaware Valley. Levi Purnell, Penn College Tech. And Peyton Vankus, Quinnipiac University. So there's going to be a lot of Bellefonte players playing at the next level. So it's great to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it's hard to catch up with the different teams and the different players after they graduate. So it's a nice list. Um, Next shout out is to former Mifflin County. Well, actually, he wrestled for Lewistown. Jacob Schultz. He is an assistant coach for Columbus St. Francis de Sales in Ohio, and their team won their first dual state championship. So congratulations. If a lot of people that's gone to the Hidleys, Wrangle in the Wild has seen him wrestle. Always a great kid, very motivated, likes to have fun. Um, just wants to make Mifflin County proud and Lewistown proud, and he sure did that this year with his team. So congratulations, and
Absolutely.
hopefully we can get him on and he can talk about it here in the upcoming month.
Yeah. Yes, definitely get Jake on.
Congratulations to the District 6 Penns Valley Swimmers, Mila Klena, Charlotte Delaney, Jack Wolf, um, Ellen Jillian, and that's it. They all earned first and second place finishes and will be heading to Bucknell for their state championship. So, congratulations. We talked about this a little bit on these guys, but congratulations for Reese Cubison, Wyatt Kaufman, Carter Smith, Connor Lynch, and as they'll be competing starting at 10 a.m. on Sunday up here at Penn State's indoor track. They'll be battling for a state championship. And stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get hear some good results. So good luck,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes, good luck.
Here's a a Mifflin County girls basketball player that continues to make her mark in Juniata team history, Bree Bodarf. She right now sits at 16th place with 1,030 points, 14th place with 598 rebounds, 21st and 60 3-point made field goals, 8th and with 275 assists, 14th with 171 steals, and 17th with 54 blocks. Quite a career.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty impressive.
Yeah. And we talked about this too. Shout out to Mifflin County and Lewistown coach Kirby Martin being inducted into the D6 Hall of Fame. Much deserved. Great guy.
Very, very much deserved.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations to the Husky Hoopsters 6th grade black team. Went 5-0 to win the Junior Elementary tournament. Congratulations. Shout out to St. Joseph's girls basketball player, Lauren Himes, as she committed to Wilson College and will continue her academic and athletic career, easy for me to say, women's basketball for the WC Phoenix. So congratulations. And now on that, my shout outs for today.
Awesome. That is cool. It's a good time for Mifflin County sports.
Yep, and we still have 2 or 3. We have 3 teams in our area. Well, actually, East Juniata boys play. They're still in it. Good luck to them. Good luck to Penns Valley girls, St. Joe's girls, St. Joe's boys, and State College boys. We're down to 5 now in the Mifflin, Juniata, and Center County area. So congratulations to all them, and keep the wins coming.
Yep, and good luck to all the wrestlers too from the area, Mifflin, Juniata, Center counties.
Definitely.
So you're busy. I'm busy. Once again, Kenny's going to Indoor States on Sunday,
and I'll be at St. Joe's. Their playoff game tomorrow at Bald Eagle. They play Williamsburg. Should be a tough match because I think they played them in a regular season and won by 3 or 4 points. So
yeah, her name escapes you now. Williamsburg has a really good. Unless she graduated, a really good point guard, which, that should be an interesting game.
Yeah, and a lot of Lewistown. With J.C. Cunningham and her sister playing on the team, and so it'll be nice to see how they do tomorrow and. See if they rebound from their 4-point loss last week. So,
and good luck to, like I said, all the wrestlers. You will be you will not be. Tom will be up there covering AA. I will be broadcasting the wrestling on Big Louie. AM 670, 92.9 FM, streaming online at biglouie.com. Did my little radio thing there.
Nice.
And starting at 5 o'clock on Friday night, they'll do a first round, quarterfinals, first round of consolations. Then it starts all day, Saturday beginning at 10. And Mifflin County, 4 kids in it. Gu Alexander at 114. Bentley Felmy, 133, Jake Knable, 139, and Brian Arn, 172. Thank you for the like, Amber Geedy.
Hey, Amber.
From from the Kevin Kodish coaching tree? I don't know if she learned anything. I'm not Hanagidi.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
handy. Yeah, Amber is one of my former players.
I am sorry, Amber. I got confused for a minute.
she had to bow out with medical issues on her knee, but one heck of a player when we had her. So
Oh, sorry to hear that.
mm.
I knew. I mean, as soon as I said it, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think I got the right person. I was thinking of Hannah. All right, my friend. Anything else you'd like to add before we get out of here tonight?
Yeah, just one, and it's for the parents and the fans of your favorite wrestler, basketball player, swimmer, um, indoor track. Just if you can make it to their contest, because um, they're making history. Whether it's their own personal history or moments, they're making special moments, and nothing like being a part of that. So go out and support your local athletes, and you know, be a part of their memories.
Well said. Well said. All right. That's going to wrap it up for Kenny and myself. Tune again next week for a special 2-hour edition of the Press Box. We'll start it off with Gary Barger. We'll be talking PIAA wrestling with him. And then we move on, and hopefully we're talking about all the gold that Mifflin County is bringing home from indoor track. We'll have Carter Smith, Wyatt Kaufman, Reese Cubison, Connor Lynch, and hopefully we'll get like Tamara or Alex or both.
Mm-hmm.
So 2-hour show, 6:30 to 8:30 next week.
It's going to be a great one.
I agree. Milton Hershey wrestling coach Adam Barrick just gave us a thumbs up.
Nice.
Adam, if you're still on, I didn't check. You guys got anybody in your regionals, which is I think Milton Hershey's triple, which would be their districts too. Is anybody in your region from your school? Anybody make it?
Oh, I have breaking news.
What?
Do we have time for it?
Hey, Zach. It's the Zach attack, Kenny.
Hey, Zach. What's up, bud?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for Adam if he responds.
Okay, well, this will be a late shout out, but congratulations to the East Juniata boys basketball team. They won 55-46 over Line Mountain to claim third place in their district. So sounds like they're still alive and kicking, and we'll be heading to states.
Nice. Go Tigers.
Yes. That was a team you didn't see coming at the beginning of the year for sure. It's great. They made a great season, especially with Rhett Smith.
Awesome. A lot of young guys coming back. That's what you got to do, Adam. Got to build it, baby. It's a nice school down there. It looks like a college campus. Adam probably got an NIL deal. Adam, how much they give you to leave Juniata, man? Just kidding. Zach misses football, Kenny. We all do, Zach.
Yes. It'll be here before you know it.
I had It was a great year, but a crushing year too.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You get your team goes all the way to the championship game
Hmm.
and can't get over the hump. It's enough to make you cranky.
Yeah, especially that they were the better team. That's the worst part.
I know they're a better team, even though, and deservedly so, Seattle is the champs.
Mm.
But you could see the inexperience on New England. I think anybody from the NFC that would have got in would have beaten New England.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that if Bo Nix would have been healthy, you would have seen the
Yeah, it'd have
Broncos
been
and
Denver. It would have been. I agree. It would have been Denver. It would have been Denver. Next year, though, it's ours. Like Bum Phillips used to say in Houston. This year, we're going to kick the door in. Remember that?
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the door was held by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. Well, there's still controversy over that one so-called non-catch by what was it, Renfro?
Yeah, it was a catch.
I thought so too. I mean, being a Steeler fan, I still thought it was a catch.
They'd have done, if they had replay back then, it would have been reversed.
Mhm.
Touchdown. It would have.
Well, that was a hell of a pass.
Uh huh. Dan Pastorini.
Yeah.
Good old days of football, man.
Mhm.
That was a good football name. The best football name, though, no doubt about it. That he was born to be a football player with this name, Bronco Nagurski.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on, come on.
Mhm.
What's your name, Bronco Nagurski? Up, you're a football player. They probably told him that when he was 5. My name's Bronco Nagurski. Maybe what's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? Josh, our buddy, who loves the wrestling.
Mhm.
Bronco actually, after football, do you know this, went into professional wrestling?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Bronco Nagurski.
Mm.
Bronco paid back in the days with leather helmets and no face masks. Would you want to go against them?
No thanks. No.
In this corner, weighing 250 pounds, Bronco Nagurski. That is a name, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Zach's doing the Steeler stuff again, but he said that Aaron Rodgers needs to retire. I agree.
Yeah, I think his better days are definitely behind.
Look at that. The legend chimes in.
Wow.
The Bulldogs are the best team in the world.
I like that. That's good.
Cool.
Yeah, we got a special season this year for the Bulldogs. I'll have to fill you in on then, but 20th anniversary.
Yes, we're going to do something on that here when it gets closer to it.
Mm-hmm.
On the podcast, we'll probably have Legend on. We'll probably have Hollywood. We'll have Zach Attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke's pretty good, Sean.
Yeah.
Guess that was against Notre Dame, 100-56.
Sheesh.
There you go, Kenny. You got a game.
Oh, nice. Just let me know a date and time, and we'll go up against them. Now they can't bring their baseball bats.
Oh, yes. Well, next week, a lot to talk about. Good guests.
Mm-hmm.
Good show tonight, though. We thank you, everybody, for taking the time to stop
Yes.
by and
Definitely.
listen and comment, and we appreciate it. And give us a thumbs up. And we will be back next week. So, everyone, take care. Have a great rest of your week and an even better weekend. See ya.
Night, everybody.
You've been listening to The Press Box with Brian Carson and Kenny Varner. Tune in next week for another episode of The Press Box.